Hello again, Susanna here, your angel intuitive, spiritual guidance counselor, and intimacy intuitive. We will be touching on a lot more of that, no pun intended. We're going to get into a lot of these different things over the next, whenever, I don't know when. I keep saying that. I think I started that a couple years ago, and kind of like my book, where I should have had 3 out by now, 3 more by now. And, excuse me, I just had that memory pop up on Facebook 9 years ago. 9 years. Oh my gosh. I can't. And so much. It's interesting with a lot of the crazy stuff going on. The fabulous things. I'm going to say fabulous things going on in the world right now. And I go back to the book. It's amazing how many things are actually showing themselves and being answered. Excuse me one second. Sorry. It's been a while. And I almost kicked my water over. It's like I wanted to kick it over. So for today, we're going to play. And we're going back to playtime. And this is a fun new deck that someone brought to me. It's called Soul Coaching Oracle Cards by Denise Lynn. Do I have the... Here's the little guidebook. I don't have the cover. I don't know what I do with it. Not sure how I missed this one before. I absolutely love her. I have several of her audio recordings and cards from years, decades ago. Yes, I'm old. So, as I was getting ready here, I just tuned in and asked, guide us on something that's going on in the world right now that a lot of people are asking questions with. So let's see what we get. And we're going to do a couple just for fun. You know what? Let's do the 1, 2, 3. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Let's start big. Let's go big. It's been a while. So let me go. I just pulled 2. Whoa, okay. So these kind of go with what's going on in the world. This is fun. So again, this is the Soul Coaching Oracle deck. Okay, so for those who pick card number 1, this is great. Opening. I am open to receiving the gifts of the universe. Whoops. Get that without some glare. See the reflection in my window. Okay. Wow, if this isn't perfect. I'm open to receiving gifts. Because at this time, it's 2022, July. The economy's crashing, weird things are happening on the surface. We'll get to that. So many people are worrying about, we're going through this mentality of having nothing, that scarcity mentality, that fear. There's been so much fear pushed the last couple years that sadly a lot of people still have it embedded. Many people have released a lot of it, but it's still hovering there. It's like it's, looking over your shoulder, lurking. Just when you think you're moving forward, you're having a great day, and then you make the mistake of turning on the TV, and there's something to scare you or take you down or make you feel less than, or make you fearful of having, or that giving you that feeling of lack and scarcity and fear. The food shortages, gas shortages, or gas prices, or whatever. And we will just say, first off, it's all an illusion. So pay closer attention. If you do choose to watch media, listen to their words. Listen to the way they describe things. Oftentimes it's not, this is what is happening. It's, this is what we're being told is happening. This is what our sources say is happening. Okay. Words have meaning. Think more. Okay? And this is perfect. We're opening ourselves up. We're opening ourselves up to more of trusting our heart, trusting our heart. What do we feel in there? And I'm not talking about being emotional and going with our emotional responses. It's about what do we truly feel in our heart, in our gut, in our soul. What feels right? What feels real, whatever real is? What feels more authentic? Maybe that's a better word. What feels more honest? So opening ourselves up, opening, being aware of what's here. And then we start drawing in what we truly desire, what we want and desire. So the universe, God, wants to give us gifts, wants to give us joy. We're supposed to live in joy and abundance. And if we're in fear, we're not going to feel that. So when we open up our heart and our sense of self and tune in and know that God will provide no matter what, we open up to bring in. So if you're having fears of scarcity, those who chose the first card, open up your heart. Tell God, you're ready. You're ready to receive the abundance of the universe. That's a good one. Why am I clicking? That's a new thing. Number two. Wisdom. All I truly need is within me. Interesting how that all kind of goes together. All I truly need is within me. Whoops. I gotta get back to learning how to... Yeah, don't look at my nails. Gotta get back to learning how to use the camera. Zooming. Get that little list. All I truly need is within me. Because everything we need is within our heart, in our soul. Comes from God. The answers are all in. If we just have to ask the right questions, right? So, let me set these over here so I don't get mixed up. So whatever you're doubting, those who chose this card, if something is going on in your world where you're doubting, again, it all kind of comes back to the fear factor. Even those that are pulling themselves out of that fear, we're getting into that uncertainty or what if? What if that's not true? What if it is true? What if it's this? What if it's that? What if they're wrong? What if they're right? It's tune in, meditate, pray, and ask yourself, ask God, feel it within you, and get the answers. Everything you need is within you. Your creativity, your talents, your individual gifts. We all have gifts. Even if we don't think we do, we do. Ask someone who truly loves you and cares about you. They'll give you a list of a dozen of things that are great about you. Work with that. If you need help, if you need the little push, right? Sometimes we need a little push every now and then. So remember that. It's all within you. All within you. Okay. Powerful one here for those who chose number 3. Again, they all kind of work together. So if you picked a few or all of them, I can see these kind of fitting with a whole lot of people. thinking of some certain people. And this is a great one, especially now with things that are happening. Compassion. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. Whoa. Compassion. Oops, put some glare there. Is that good? Compassion. I like that. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. I was actually just having this conversation with someone the other day where they had been living in fear, and what often comes up when we're fearful and divided is anger, rage, frustration. When we're told something is going on that's harming us or harming people we care about, then we want to blame. We want to blame someone. It's somebody else's fault. It's not the person's fault who's making bad decisions or not making decisions, as in some cases. It's, we got to blame someone. Got to blame that side of the government, this side of the government. got to blame our skin color, we got to blame our gender, we've got to blame whatever, whomever. And when we realize that we have the choice, we have free will to believe or not believe something. We have a choice to love or hate. We have a choice to walk away from situations and people that no longer serve us or that aren't healthy for us. We have the free will to walk away from lifestyle choices, foods, habits, whatever that no longer serves us. When we tune in, when we open up, when we use our innate wisdom to find out what is good for us, what is empowering for us, what is best for our physical body, our mental body, our spiritual body, what we put in, not just the foods we put in, but what we surround, who we surround ourselves with, is very important. Learning to have compassion or being compassionate and feeling compassion is that sense of no matter what, if someone is evil, and there's a lot of evil stuff going on, evil in action, but it's being cleared up. Again, we'll get into that. Even when we step back and we have the understanding that there's a purpose for everything, so often evil appears to bring out the light, to bring the goodness out of ourselves. So we have to step back, be compassionate to those who haven't woken up yet, who haven't truly opened their eyes to look around to see the beauty in the world. And when we do that, it changes everything. If we can step back and have some understanding and compassion, it solves a lot of our inner turmoil and problems. Makes life a whole lot easier when we can just go, okay, well, that's them, this is me, I see why they're choosing what they're choosing, but I'm going to choose another path. It really is kind of that simple. So open that heart, bring in love, let God gift you abundance, whatever your heart desires. Accept those gifts. Everything you need is within you. And anything you feel like is missing, God will show you the way, show you where you've got it. Break out that compassion. Love each other. You don't have to like everybody, but love everybody. Have a beautiful week.